Evet arkadaşlar, Gamma Loader TV'ye hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Ben Umut. Noire'ın 13. yok pardon 12. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. OBS sorununu tekrardan söyleyeyim. Çözüldü. Hani OBS sorunum benim çözüldü, artık hiçbir sıkıntı yok. OBS ile alakalı rahat rahat videolarımı izleyebilirsiniz ama artık şöyle bir şey yapacağım. Bir oyunu canlı yayında atacağım. Canlı yayında açacağım. Bir oyunu da video olarak atacağım ki internet altyapısı kötü olduğu için benim elimde olan bir şey yok. Çok uğraştım ama olmadı maalesef. İnternet sorunu olduğu için bir oyun canlı yayında gelecek, bir seri. Ha, bu tüm seriler için geçerli. Eğer iki seri olarak gidiyoruz ya. Şimdi Sniper 4 ve ondan sonra belki 5 gelir. Ne bileyim, bir yeni bilgisayar toplayınca RDR gelecek, onun sözünü verdim. Bir seri canlı yayında olacak. Bir seri de şeyde olacak. Videoda ya. Videodaki sağlam oyunları videoya bırakırım. Daha az düşük oyunları şeye bırakırım, canlı yayına. Onu o zaman bakarız. Şimdi bakalım 12. bölümde bizleri ahlak masada neler bekliyor, hep beraber başlayalım. Hadi arkadaşlar buyurun. Bir de kanalıma abone olup beğeni atarsanız çok sevinirim.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111
Hani
Club.
tekrardan özür diliyorum bu şey için. Bu OBS sorunu için sıkıntı kalktı yani.
6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He
Hakim
had a
öldü
personal
yüzünden
stash of
20
20
yine.
cigarettes.
Oo, ne diyorsun sen
Appears
ya?
we didn't get all of it.
Hepsiyle geçmemiş. Bakalım bizleri
You were
neler
twice
bekliyor.
as smart. You
Busted
still
near
do.
111. kulüpte.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to
Çıkış
sleep.
nereden ya?
A
Bu
dead
şeye de
judge.
tam
It's not good.
alışamadım. Büroya.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Buradan aşağıdan.
Need a drink. I got the jitters.
Çok pardon. Bir dakika arkadaşlar. Hemen geri döneceğim. Çok pardon. Geldim arkadaşlar, evet.
This is no battle of
Kaldığımız
wits
yerden
between you
devam
and me.
ediyoruz.
I never pick on an unarmed man.
Guy gave his wife a tap. say all's fair in love and war.
Şöyle sen sür bakalım.
You can
şu
drive.
arabayı.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps.
Şu anda şuradaymış aynen. Haritanın bu kısmında.
Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Ya bu şeyi de sevmiyorum, bu arabayla geçiş sahnesini de ya.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Şimdi bakalım işimize geri dönelim.
Bukowski.
Oo,
Phelps.
eski
Back
ortak
again.
buradaymış.
We're here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner,
Ulan
Eddie
ne
McGoldrick.
morfinmiş bu arkadaş,
26,
yemin
former
ederim
Marine.
ya.
I know Eddie
3
McGoldrick.
bölümde hep
He was a
morfin çıkıyor
non-com in my
ya,
old
Allah.
unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who were the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the
Aa, bir
trombone player
dakika,
and the
eski
drummer OD'd.
arkadaşımız
Don't tell me.
burasını satın almış.
Mont and Tyree? We've met the rest
Okinawa
of the band.
Savaşı'ndaki
Now they're no
arkadaşımız.
peace.
Vay anasını be.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Şimdi başlayalım. Vay be, bizim arkadaşımız satın almış. İlginç. Burada şimdi ne olmuş?
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Bakın arkadaşlar, eminim kadında bir şüpheler var ama daha sonra konuşacağım onunla. Bu neymiş? Soda şişesi. Abi çanta. Bakalım.
Well maintained. Custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Aa, ben bunu görmüştüm daha önce ya. Bir dakika. Yok, bir dakika. Şu değil.
It's that click.
Aa, aynen bu, tamam bu. Bu çıt sesi de ne böyle ya, hakikat. Bir dakika. Heh, açıldı, tamam,
Neat
buymuş.
trick. The case must have cost more than the
Oo,
trumpet.
İş bayağı değişecek şimdi. Fluoro'nun kartı.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Şırınga. Adam şırıngasını yanında taşıyormuş ya. Böyle bir
Kept his stash
bağımlılık
close at hand.
görmedim ben hayatımda. Başka bir şey yok. Bir de şeye bakalım. Çaldığı enstrümanla bir şey yok. Neyse. Buradan çıkalım. Şimdi bakalım. Bir de Eston'muş adamın ismi. Meftar'ın gözleri açık gitmiş. Yemin ederim kemik sesi var ya, çok kemikli zaten ya. Bakalım cebinde.
We have a new source. Or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Ha, bu hırsızlık davasındaki araştırdığımız morfinlerden. Gemide çalınan morfinlerden. Aynen. Aynen onlar. Boş. Parmakta bir şey var mı ellerde? Yok. Bir de bu arka tarafta ne varmış bir bakalım. Şu kapı ne? Açılıyor mu? Yok, hayır. Vay, sigaralar. Hoş geldin
Dozen
Caner
packs
abi.
to a carton.
Hoş
100
geldin abi.
cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Sigaralar. Bayağı sigara var ya burada arkadaşlar. İlginç. Haydi. İşin rengi şimdi değişti işte. İşin rengi şimdi değişti işte abi. Senin numarasına
These
bakalım.
look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet.
Oo, işin
We could
rengi
check on
şimdi
the
değişti
serial
işte.
numbers.
this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
Ya abi ben seni
Army
anlamıyorum.
surplus morphine, Army
Sen
surplus
bir
weapons,
şey
Army
aramıyorsun.
surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should
Bütün
get back to the
davalardaki
station and check the
ipuçları
details
ben
of what
buluyorum. Sen
exactly was
sadece salak
lifted
salak
from that ship.
bakınıyorsun. Bir işe de yaradığın da yok. Hırsızlık dedektifiyle görüş. Aynen demiştim. Bu morfinler ve silahlar hırsızlık olayında kullanıldı diye. Şimdi bizim bu kelle bir konuşmamız lazım.
Another day, another dollar.
Tamam ya. Adam ne hale gelmiş
Pumped a
ya.
dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Bove. Şu kadınla da konuşacağız da. Ha dur, bir şey yokmuş başka. Adam ne hale gelmiş ya bunlar. Sen gel bakalım.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Korkudandır. Bunu yapalım.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off.
İzin
If I had
gününde.
been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Ama bu gerçeği değiştirmez. Hadi bir kez daha gözlerini kaçır. Abi gitti. Evet,
I want to
ben
level with me,
eredim.
miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tamam, sesi şu an kıstım. Seste bir yani benim sesim fazla algılanmadığından sesi biraz kıstım. Bir dakika, o zaman şöyle yapalım. Evet, kaldığımız yerden devam ederiz. 720p'ye de bir sonraki videoda şey yaparım. Alırım.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Şu an sesim geliyor mu tam net olarak? Bir dakika, kadına bakalım. Doğru.
Where do you think he
Aynen.
got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Şimdi burayı araştırdığımıza göre buradan çıkalım. Bu ses hep devam ediyor ya. Hani bu ses hep devam ediyor. Arkadaşlar neyse. Biz buradan bir çıkalım. Burada adam varmış. Ben görmedim. Tam vallahi görmedim burasını.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Eddie buymuş demek ki. Bir dakika, diğer kol. Diğer kola bakamıyor muyuz? Öyle bir şey var mı? Şu an sesim nasıl? İyi geliyor mu? Tam net olarak kendi sesim. Lan oğlum bütün ipuçlarını ben buluyorum ha. Sen bir şey aradığın yok senin ya. Dur. Kasa açık kalmış.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Hayda. Kasaya bakmaya bile yeltenmemişler. Tamam artık buradan çıkalım arkadaşlar.
You know the way. You can drive.
Şimdi Hollywood merkezine gidelim bakalım. Bu hırsızlık olayında bir sorgulamak için. Hadi bakalım abi sen de atla. O kameramanlar falan ne oluyor lan böyle?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda
O,
is LA's most
olay bayağı
famous
patladı
map.
galiba arkadaşlar.
Everyone knows it.
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is
Ve
against prostitution.
Caner abi şu an
Except when they're using
sesim
them.
nasıl geliyor?
So where does
İyi mi?
Stoker come in?
Kendi sesim
He
yani.
objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. You could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Şimdi bakalım.
Aren't you supposed to be working the
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Az su odasında. Hemen gidelim.
This way.
Şurası galiba.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been
Zaten
working
bir
the
iş
docks
yaptığınız
robbery
yok
on
ki.
the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompson's.
Aynen. Valol
Breakdown
sigara
smokes.
kutuları. Bu barla
Homicide
alakalı.
just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Bakalım bakalım bu listede karşılaştırma yapacağız şimdi.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Şimdi bir dakika. Şuradan. Bunlarda var ama bakın işaretli olan. Tamam, Valor sigara şu sırada. Eject'ker sonunda üstünde bir şey yok.
You know you've made it if you can get that desk.
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Şöyle
You
gidelim
got it made if
bakalım.
you can get to that desk.
Allah Allah, ben anlamadım bu işi ya, yemin ederim. Acaba diğer sayfada mı bir şey var?
Half a million cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. This is the crate we recovered. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Ulan bunların mı üstüne tıklayacakmışız?
Enough to arm 3 companies.
3 bölüye yetecek kadar
Oh, these
silah.
guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, a Goldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
Gitgide güçleniyor.
Dragner or Cohen, they control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Şimdi ne yapıyoruz bakalım.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
All these junkies seem to get a free pass to the Blue Room. How about we pay a visit?
Blue Room mu? Tamam. Hemen dönelim. Blue Room'a dönelim bakalım tekrardan. Şöyle hızlıca hemen. Çıkış neredeydi burada? Buradan çıkalım.
Get a move on, Roy. Hoo-ah!
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Jitters again.
Come on, Roy. Can you drive to this one?
Hadi bakalım. Hadi Roy, daha hızlı koçum, hadi. Hadi bak, acelemiz var, çabuk.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up.
Bu caz kulübünde bir olaylar olabilir bence. Bakacağız. Bakalım. Blue Room'da bir şeyler olabilir. Yanlış defter açtık. Bir bildirim geldi de ona baktım. Asa üstünde arkadaşlar. Siz kimsiniz lan? Siz mi ayaksınız anlamadım, neyse. Bu o şeyde gördüğümüz yine yapılan ve ayak yiyen kadın değil mi ya?
We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing
Ortadan
up on the
artaklanan
street.
20 ton morfin.
If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Unterstundenführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Biz bu kadını kurtardık. Koruduk daha doğrusu.
Will you sit down?
Oturalım.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Ordudan arta kalan morfin.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Evet. Gözlerini kaçır.
You can do
Şüpheli.
this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He
Müzik onu
loved
sevmezdi.
music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer.
Özel olarak konuşmamız lazım. Vay işte o işler bayağı ilerledi galiba.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can...
Hadi bakalım. Mekan baba gidelim o zaman. Oo, yeni araba da efsane ama ha, siyah. Aa, şey değilmiş lan bu, sivil araç değilmiş. Ben sivil zannettim. Sivil araç zannettim ben bunu ya. Of. Vallahi billahi sivil araç zannettim ha. Taksi yapıldı ve gidiyor kadın şu anda. Bu takip görevlerini de hiç sevmiyorum ya, vallahi billahi. Abi nasıl fark edersin beni ya? Nasıl fark edersin ya? Ulan iki seferde de fail olduk ya. Başka da bir şey demiyorum ya. Allah. Nasıl fark etti ya bizi? Heh, tamam sandı en sonunda.
Ben, can't risk losing the trail.
Parasını verdi. Para üstüne aldı ve evine gitti. Tamam, evine girdi. Oo, takipteyiz. Bak surat hareketleri bile bir değişiyor ha. Geldi. Sen ne yapıyorsun lan burada? Manyak herif. Bu herif de ruh hastası ya. Yalnız taksimiz de 10 numara ha. Geldik bakalım.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Tamam, takip edelim.
Say,
Dostum.
can I borrow some of that mascara?
Wait. Can I get another spoon?
I'll bring you coffee.
LAPD.
Cherry pie.
We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Eaga Beaver along. Hope he's not gonna put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny.
Daha önceden
He's
de
the dark
birbirlerini
sensitive type.
tanıyorlar.
He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you gonna stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Hadi bir kez daha. Ağız tamam. Bitti.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Kızdı. Bir şey var ki kızıyor. Bakalım.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Bak bir anda değişti, güldü. Hadi bir kez daha gözleri karşıya gitti.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
Var var. Bunlarda bir iş var ha, belli.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at
Ne?
1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an
Oha,
automatic sprayed a
otobüs bir
Hollywood
sürü
bus.
insan var la,
They
çabuk
want
çabuk
every-
çabuk çabuk çabuk.
I say we bust in
Koş
there
koş
and find
koş.
the goddamn thing.
Roy, we're in a hurry.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
Lan ne işin var, koşsana.
You're
Çabuk
behind the
hemen
wheel.
hızlı çabuk çabuk çabuk.
All right, where to?
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
Oo herif ha oo. Var lan var mı o? O gitti. Polis memuru gitti. Ayda. Of yok abi yok yok yok yok yok yok yok yok. Başka yerden gideceğiz. Şimdi koş koş koş koş koş koş koş. Biz buraya sığınamayız. Buradan bir içeri doğru girmeyi deneyelim. Koş. Koş koş. Arkadan bir yerden. Heh, merdiven varmış. Abi ne saydırıyor herif ya, yemin ederim.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
O koca kafanı çıkardın anda şimdi sen.
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Nerede? Böyle gidersin geri zekalı. Biraz saçma bir öldürme şey oldu ama neyse. Abi bütün otobüs. Oo nasıl bir Sen uyu, sen aşağıdan hep sık. Bakalım kimmiş bu? Bir dakika, bir dakika. Bir dakika abi. Yedek şarjörü varmış. Aynen, yedek şarjörü var. İyi, güzel. Acaba şeyde bulunan silah aynı mı? Bakalım.
It's one of the BARs.
Bu aynen barlardan biri, bu barda. Nasıl bir barmış ya bu arkadaş. Kur'an çarpsın. Of, kemik sesi de içimi çok kötü ediyor ya. Cebine bakalım. İlla bir şey vardır. Al var ya.
Restaurant table.
Hayır hayır hayır hayır, bırak bırak bırak. Tamam. Deftere en son bir daha bakacağım. Diğer yaprakları var mı diye. Diğer yaprakları varsa. Yok. Hiçbir şey yok.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Aa tanıyormuşuz biz
Hey,
bu adamı.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the
Felix
jughead?
Alvaro.
It's my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started
Meksikalı bir
treating me like
serseri
I'm some
gibi
sort of pachuco punk.
davranmaya başladılar.
My people
Adamlar davranacaklar tabi. Ama sen de hak
I've been in
etme.
California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Ama biz yemeyiz. Hadi. Gitti.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Saldırının gerekçesi.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right?
Benim ve tüm
Me and all
halkımı.
my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean,
Aa, öbür Kelso
detective.
gelmiş.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Buradan bir telefon sorgulaması yapacağız.
We got a lot of frightened people here, Detective. Try to look in control.
Tamam, sıkıntı yok.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Ulan arka sokaklardaki aydın gibi, yemin ederim ya. Her türlü bilgi var anasını. Bu zamanda her türlü bilgi var kadında. Vay anasını ya.
I'm waiting, Roy.
On my way.
Jack Kelson'un dairesine. Hadi bakalım. Yapıştır.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
Kendisi zorlu bir müşteri ha. 2:12. Öğlen 2 çeyrek geçe. Saat bakalım.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice? No. You don't. Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Adam bizi tersledi. Hollywood'daki sorgu. Ordudan arta kalan morfin.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Bitti.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Ne oldu?
You really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up. You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Nasıl bilmiyordun ya? Doğru.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Ulan hiçbir şey duymadın sen de be. Dur şimdi bakacağız bakalım gözler. Abi.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Bak şurada bu değişti. Gerçi yalan da olabilir arkadaşlar ha. Çünkü
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Oo, ne oluyor lan böyle?
How many more friends of yours are going to get plugged?
Çabuk çabuk çabuk çabuk hadi hadi hadi. Hadi hızlı koş. Hadi bakalım. Silahlı saldırı
He
olmuş.
just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Oo, kim lan bunlar?
Talk about tension. It was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other. You go back a long way. You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims.
Adamlar güçlü gündüz tarıyor lan şehri.
Steer him off the tar.
Bir hasar aldılar.
That isn't there, Phelps. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Gel. Sen nereye kaçacaksın? Gel.
Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
Open fire!
Sakın hasar alma. Gitti. Sen kaldın, sen de gittin. Bu işin sonu nereye varacak? Arkadaşlar ben bir su içip hemen geleceğim. Bir su içeyim hemen. Geri döneceğim. Geldim arkadaşlar. Şu silaha bakalım. Aa yine Thompson var. Bardakilerle aynı. Bakalım. Bir sonraki hedefi neresi acaba? Çok merak ediyorum. Elinde bir şey var mı? Yok. Bazen oluyor böyle şeyler elinde falan. Cebine bakalım.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Courtney Sheldon mu? Ha dur. Sağ ile bakacağız. Bu neymiş?
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't
Bayağı
go
bir
quietly.
derin bir
Brenda has
gazete
extensive records.
Can she at least lay
şeymiş
low?
bu.
That's
Gazete
already
olayıymış.
been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves
involves a certain LAPD cop,
Savaş
a hero
kahramanı.
from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down,
Yüzüstü
who has
bırakan ya.
betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD.
Aa bizim bir dakika lan. Oğlum bu adam bizim düşmanımızmış lan. Apo ben şaşırdım lan. Şok oldum ben. Evine gittiğimiz, takip ettiğimiz kadından bahsediyor bu. Oğlum niye yaptın lan öyle bir şey? Biz senin arkadaşın değil miyiz? Vay anasını be.
Public, we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Oğlum. Bu herif lan adam yanımızda lan. Ortak sen ne yaptın ya? Çok mu lan bir silah? Sıkacağım ben bu Kamil'e. Şu arabayı da bir araştıralım. Bagajında herhangi bir şey yok. Şimdi bakalım. Buradan başka bir ipucumuz yok. Ha burada bir kağıt daha varmış lan.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All the names on the
tetikçiler
list
var.
have a hit team signing them.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no
Bu dava
case.
gider aynen.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
Gavurma Gara Uman Çin tiyatrosuna bir gidelim. Çabuk hızlı çabuk. Acaba Çin tiyatrosunda ne olacak? Oo. Herifler bildiğin taradı geçirdi lan. Çabuk.
Close and steer them off the tar.
Taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them to go?
The opposite don't know who has the
Çabuk çabuk çabuk.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Hit it. Clear this asshole off the road. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Geldim ortak geldim bekle.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Ha tamam onu şimdi tekerlek patladı gitti.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Böyle gidersin. Abo. Nasıl bir dava bu ya? Hadi bizimkinin şapkası gitmiş.
Come on, Roy.
All right, all right.
Hollywood postanesi. Gidelim bakalım postaneye de bakalım. Postaneden ne çıkacak acaba? Benim çatışma lan. Bu adamlar ne böyle? Aa gitti lan, çıkmayın işte. Böyle mal gibi çıkarsanız öyle kalırsınız. Dur şunu da halledeceğiz. Ver. İlla bu yerlerin bir arka tarafı da vardır abi. Nerede lan herif?
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Gitti. Bereket pompalıyla girdik de hani silahımızın da tabancanın da mermisi fazla gitmedi. Şimdi bakalım bu dayımızda ne var? Gözleri açık.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
Öldü. Becket'in itirafı Courtney'e söyle, denemeye değerdi. Oo, herifin gözleri açık gitti lan. Şu kağıda bakalım.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Buna değer miydi acaba? Şurayı bir araştıralım bakalım da ne var ne yok. Bir de bu Kamil'e bakalım. Nasıl kapalı ya? Vay arkadaş. Sana baktık. Bir de şuraya bakalım. Bu dayı kimmiş?
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Bu işler baya karışık abi. Dur yanlış yere bakıyorsun, yanlış hemen dadanma. Diğer cebe bakalım, bir şey yok. Şöyle bakalım bir daha, bir şey yok.
Juski, Beckett, Goldberg, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Get a move on, Roy. Hoo-ah!
Do your job, Alderman.
Tamam, sana baktık.
Roy, we're in a hurry.
Not right now.
They weren't even his prints.
Come on, Roy.
Do your job, Alderman.
Abi daha ne var ki burada? Ben onu anlamadım. Abi bir şey yok ki bu abi. Neyine bakacağız ki? Ben onu anlamadım. Yeni bir adres aldık da. Oğlum adam arabaya bile gelmiş la. Ha, sen
You're
nasıl
behind the
bir
wheel.
herifsin ya?
Fine, where are we headed?
Sen nasıl bir adamsın? Arabaya bile gelmişsin ya. Of.
This isn't looking good. I feel like
Gene Krupa.
Sen nasıl bir adamsın ya? Buluşma yeri burası akşam 9:15.
All right, let's kill these red bastards.
On the roof, Cole, nail 'em. Throw out the guns. You're clear, go. Keep moving, I'll cover you. Find some cover. Stay in cover.
Geber.
They're making a run for it after them.
Öyle adamı çıkarken mıklarım. Öyle gidersin. Dangalak herif. Polisim oğlum ben. Polis.
Put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list.
KGPL to Car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Courtney Sheldon'u sorgulayalım. Broadway, Hollywood.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm that close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap,
No buts. This is more important.
Allah Allah, işimiz daha önemli dedi. Sorgu odası neredeyiz lan burada? Zaten kapı açık.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
You're lying,
Yalan.
Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Beş karın itirafı.
Jack
Ne?
isn't scared of you, Phelps. None of us were. We just followed your orders.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Ne oluyor lan?
Good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
Ne?
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Hayda, ne oluyor lan? Oğlum ne
Certainly
oluyor?
had us fooled, detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that.
Şu kal...
You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out.
Roy söyledi lan. Garanti. Yemin ederim o söyledi arkadaşlar. Adım kadar eminim o söyledi.
Keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
O söyledi. O. Roy söyledi. Roy. Ulan Roy. Oğlum sen bittin lan sen. Keşke onu öldürebilsek var ya. Oo, karı bavulu koyuyor kapının önüne vallahi.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them?
Seviyor musun lan sen bir de? Abi. Şimdi arkadaşlar kusura bakmayın ama Cole hani bu kadın da herkes haklı.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning.
Oo.
I can't stand it, Cole.
Biri fotoğrafımızı çekiyor. Elini atıyor. Silah çeker gibi. Bizimki de akıllı. Şimdi nereye? Kadının evine. Nereye olacak ki başka? Şimdi boşandık da karımızdan da boşanacağız. Oğlum ne saçma sapan bir hikaye oldu ya. Rütbe düştü. Rütbeyi düşürdüler bir de kundakçılık masası. Oo. Kundak. Kundakçılık masaya terfi ettik. Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümün de sonuna gelelim. Videoyu beğendiğiniz takdirde beğenmeyi, beğenmemediğiniz takdirde de beğenmemeyi işaretlerseniz çok sevinirim. Kanalıma abone olup da beğeni atarsanız da çok sevinirim. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.